I can hear you type.
Mm-hmm.
It's very distracting. I thought you were already
Yes, be
finished.
distracted.
I thought you were already ready.
Because technically I am done. This is just the last bit. Wait, give me like 5 minutes.
Okay, fine. I'm recording already, and
Oh, really?
yes.
Oh, okay. Wait, I thought Tears was gonna be here.
No, Tirso's not gonna be here.
Oh, okay.
He wants. He
I
doesn't
thought
want
it's
to
like
be.
the three of us.
He doesn't want to be.
What?
He doesn't want to have any part of this.
No, like live person to listen.
Wait, hold on. The fan is still on your mic. Just saying.
Really?
Yes.
How's this one?
Okay. Wala na.
Wala na.
Oops. Sorry. We're
Okay.
supposed to speak in English.
I mean, you could just edit shit out.
But I don't want to edit this shit out.
Okay, so like I basically finished na.
Uh-huh.
Like actually finished, and then basically it's roughly a page long.
Wow, someone put effort.
Uh-huh. No, because like this is the entire story. I told you, this is like the longest one I know.
But is it the scariest?
I don't know.
That's the question. Is it scary?
I don't know.
Well, we'll find out.
Maria Labo ang scary.
What?
What?
Nothing. Should I start the show now? Ready na?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I have a question for you.
Why do you seem so scared?
Hi, I'm Nina.
And my name is Andrew. Welcome to Frightening, Alarming, Real-Life Tales Show, a podcast where we talk about scary things that may or may not have happened in real life.
You don't know about that?
No.
You don't know about that? Oh my god.
I am genuinely freaked out. So sit back, relax, and try not to go crazy with fright.
Aren't we all crazy?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Hey! Hey everybody! Hey everybody! Welcome to Frightening, Alarming, Real-Life Tales Show.
Did you memorize that, or did you like read it through your thing?
Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
Oh, the applause.
Yes,
It was
I've got a
terrible
soundboard!
applause,
Yeah.
though.
Right.
But, like,
What?
the applause was not that good though.
I mean, this audio podcast is like, I just said audio and podcast, like a podcast isn't already audio.
Ew.
Anyway,
Ew, I say ew.
this podcast is recorded in front of a live studio audience. Thank you. Anyway,
Sure.
so welcome to Frightening, Alarming, Real Life Tales Show. I almost forgot the title of the.
Oh, okay, so you did memorize it. I was like,
I
did
was
you have
trying-
it on, like, did you read it, or...
I was trying to figure it out. Because it's such a long
Okay.
title. We've shortened it down to FARTS. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So
I was waiting for a cue of, like, the sound effect of a fart.
wait. Did you hear that?
Hello? Yes.
There you go.
That's you farting.
No, that's
a
not me.
recording of you farting.
That's not me farting.
You have a recording of you farting.
No, I don't.
Hey,
Please.
remember that time back in college?
Wait, this is
Was it I
not.
was
This is not.
texting you,
This is
and
not
then-
look back in Andrew's past. This is fart.
Exactly. You have a recording of you farting
Okay.
back then, and then you use it as a ringtone.
No. So, anyway, what this show is me and Ninya, uh,
Hello.
we both are huge fans of horror.
Yes.
So, what we're doing is we are going to uh, recount to each other some of the scariest real life stories that we know, and we'll see uh, whose is scariest, scarier,
Scarier.
scariest.
I don't know. Scariest.
Sorry, there's a delay because I'm not used to the soundboard. I keep forgetting that I have a laugh track and I have
Good
an
job.
applause. And of course I have a fart.
Is that okay?
Okay, this the first 10 minutes is just gonna be us playing around with my soundboard. Wait, that sounded wrong. But anyway, hold on. I want to go back.
What?
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 How? Hold on. I need to formulate the question. Why didn't I write
What?
it down?
How? When? Cause you smart that way.
Anyway,
You smart that way.
I have a question for you. So, what
Mm.
made you love horror?
The thrill of the fear. Aside from that, my godfather, like really likes to watch horror movies. So we go out and like we watch horror movies with whatever's good that's coming out in theaters
Yeah.
and so on. So
So,
Yeah.
speaking of horror films,
Well-
what is your favorite horror film?
I can't say. There's like so much films, and there's so much that I still haven't watched, so I can't really say like which is my favorite. But yeah, I can't really say. It's too
Okay.
much.
I know you didn't ask, but for me,
No, I did not. I don't want to know.
I got into. I'm loving this soundboard. I got into horror films. No, I got into
Mhm.
like horror in general, because of my sister, my ate,
Bella?
my older sister.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
back when I was young, she would always scare me. Like, I would be hanging out in her room, and all of a sudden she'd get bored. So, she would cover her face with her hair, and she'd go, Andrew, I'm not your sister anymore. And I would scream, Mama! And my mom would be like, Michelle! So that's where it
I
started.
can imagine
Okay.
your mom.
So, back then I was like super scared of horror shit. But
Mm.
as I grew up, something clicked. Parang it just
Mm.
something
Parang-
snapped in my. Basically, I went crazy.
You aren't we all? Aren't we all crazy?
Yeah. We I went
my
like something snapped and I just became like a horror film slash horror scary stuff fan.
Mm.
And speaking of horror films, one of my favorite
What's
horror
your
films
favorite?
is the are you familiar with Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Oh yes, it's good.
Yeah, I love that film. Though
I actually
not
did not finish,
oh well
but it's pretty good.
I didn't watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was one of the remakes.
Yeah.
Or was it the
Oh,
remake?
okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
But I loved it anyway. And then after that, I just kind of started watching other horror films. Like another favorite of mine is Filipino. Um,
Shake the Pool.
no. Chris Aquino.
Sukob.
What? No. Chinese.
The one with the mirror thing.
Yeah, the
Forgot what it's
feng shui, I don't speak Chinese. So
Uh-huh.
that film, that was a good film. I like that.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It scared me.
Feng
And-
Shui or something.
Yeah, something like that. And now with the accessibility of
Internet.
Netflix, I get to watch all of these other horror films that I love, or like I get to watch more films of that genre.
Mm.
It's been 14 minutes and we have not introduced ourselves. So my name is Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
You're supposed to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nina, of course, because who else is going to be here?
All right. So the reason
I
why
mean, technically, you did introduce us already.
yeah, I
Because
mean
you said my name and your name, and
yeah, but like
you know.
let's emphasize it. Why are we starting this podcast? Me and Nins have been wanting to do a podcast for like so long already. We've had
Ages.
like ever since back in college.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hold on. Someone's messaging me on Messenger.
So unprofessional. So
I
unprofessional.
anyway. So I closed Messenger now. Anyway, so back in college, we've been wanting to record a podcast. Like we literally had what was our first one?
I forgot the name.
I forgot what it was about. I can't.
For some reason, my memory just goes to that watermelon bit that we did, because it was from the carpool, because from church. From there, dropping me off, and then we saw this watermelon stand, and for some reason we kept laughing at it. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, I seem to remember a watermelon inside joke, but I don't remember the context of it. So
Yeah, I don't remember either.
yeah, and then years after that, we started another podcast that was never released. It was where we record us talking about pop culture in coffee shops around Davao, because we both
Yeah.
we both used to be in Davao City, Philippines. Ooh, Filipino represent. Wait, sorry, that was supposed to be an applause. Yeah. Anyway, shut up now. The problem with that was we were like the bottom feeders of pop culture. So
Yes.
everything that we know about pop culture is like delayed. So
Very delayed.
like news would hit like days. Wait, okay. So so information or news would hit like the whole world in like this day, and then 3 days later
We would not know about it. Yeah. Until
that's
then.
when we would find out about it. So we were like, this isn't gonna work. So I actually have the first recording, but I never released it. But I did use it for
Really? Did you edit it?
No.
Okay.
But I did use it in a vlog that I shot when I went to you in Iloilo. By the way, one of the reasons why we're sort of like waiting for each other to talk is because I'm here in Davao and Nina is, where are you right now?
Apartment Iloilo.
Yeah, so she had to move away, and that was a whole thing in my vlog.
That was a whole video.
That was like a whole 2 videos. Anyway,
Yeah, whole 2 videos.
So okay, this is getting old. I'll stop with the audience laughing. So, um, I have so constantly I've been listening to podcasts lately, especially during
Mm.
the this time in quarantine, because we I don't know, for those people who are listening to this in the future, we are recording this uh like at the
Under
height,
lockdown.
yeah, under lockdown, like at the height of COVID
The whole
19
COVID, yeah.
pandemic. So, hey, future selves or future hello people from the future, if you're listening to this, I hope we're still
You know
I
what I
hope we're all
suddenly
alive.
thought?
What?
Yeah, if like if we can edit this at some point.
Yeah.
If we will edit this at some point
No, no,
and
no, no. This
actually
will get released.
release it.
This is for sure
Mhm.
because I studied everything. Okay, your fan is in the way.
I'm sorry. How about now?
Okay, not anymore. Um,
Okay.
so wait, where was I?
Yes.
Excuse me, my throat. There's something in my throat. Me and Nins have been like super fans of horror. We love to scare each other. I believe one of the things that we bonded over was talking about what we would do in case a zombie apocalypse happened.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I seem to
I
remember.
remember a lot of
Yeah.
conversations. Uh-huh.
Yeah, me too. Just in general, we love horror, though we've never watched horror films together. But we've had
Have we
lots
never?
of No, we haven't.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, but we've had lots of conversations about horror. So,
Yeah.
I had an idea for this podcast because let's face it, Ninya is like, I don't know what you're doing there in Iloilo, but I had an idea while I was like in my bed, and my brain was like, you need to do something. Don't just lie down all the time. And during that time, I was watching a horror film, and suddenly it hit me like, oh my god, I should start a podcast that revolved around real life scary stories.
Ghosts and stories.
Or yeah, I love reading about scary shit. By the way, we can swear.
Yes.
So anyway, I've been rambling for like 22 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I have a timer. I checked. You prepared something, right?
A little bit, yeah. By a
Yeah.
little bit, it's like a page long. Yes.
Yeah. And I also prepared something. Now the question is, who will go first?
You first.
No, 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 no. Ladies first.
Why? Go on. I'll just wait for you. Go on. I'll wait for you.
Fine. I'll go first. All right.
I am
so,
a good friend. Go first.
So I just want to take it back to earlier in this conversation. I want to tell you why I chose this story. So this story has okay, so back in 2003 there was a news article, I think. I remember it being in the news that about this particular story, and I remember being so spooked about it. It's about this woman. Do you see where I'm going here?
I think I know who. Yeah, go on.
And ever since then, it has scared me. After seeing that news story, I couldn't sleep for like 3 days. And
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
so this is the
Alright.
story of Maria Labo.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what
Yeah,
did you
I knew it. Yeah.
what did you think I was going to go? Where did you think I was going
I
to go?
don't know. Maria Labu, because like I mentioned, like I think you cut it out on the podcast that something about your Maria Labu video from way back. I mentioned that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah,
I totally know about
I'm
it.
not gonna cut anything in this podcast, by the way.
Oh,
Nins.
really?
Yeah, this is gonna
Just
be
cut it.
maybe polish it a little bit, like take out all the silent parts, but Majority of the conversation will be in the podcast, just so you, Ninya, and the people listening know. So
The people of the universe know. Okay.
yeah, the people of the universe.
Okay.
So this is the story of Maria Labo. So back in 2003, I was a young boy, and it was like around 6 p.m. ABS-CBN's TV Patrol showed. I think it was TV Patrol. I am not sure.
Yeah, it was TV Patrol. It was local news and TV Patrol that mainly talked about it.
Yeah, so TV Patrol talked about this aswang, or sort of like a Filipino
Monster
version
ghost.
of a vampire. Like
She's, as far as I know, with her, she's like vampire slash shapeshifter, because it's not just like the one animal she can change into, and then her story has been like on for like how long?
Yeah, and so it was like, it became like a thing in the local news about this woman named Maria Labo, how she is she was in Davao, and I was like, what? And then they showed like, maybe was it pictures? I can't really remember what it was, but it scared me so much. And like because I was the kind of kid who would play outside like at night.
Same.
I think
like late nights, just hanging out with neighbors and all.
Yeah, like after 7 p.m. I would be outside playing with the neighborhood kids. I think it was just our parents trying to tell us to stay at home at night, but someone told me that Maria Labo was in our neighborhood.
Oh.
Yeah, and after that I was like, I'm not going out. So one night, everyone was asleep, and I heard like thudding on the rooftop. So back in my old house, I didn't have like, our windows were like open, so I could look.
Have I been
outside.
to this house?
No. Yeah, I think so. It was in Jacinto, near Ateneo.
Okay.
Yeah, so I looked through the window like that same night, and I swear I saw a female figure on the rooftop in front of, because the houses are like really close to each other. Like, it was a thud on my rooftop, and then another thud, and then that's when I went to look, and it was a female figure who flew away, and I could not sleep after that because I was so scared that Maria Labo was going to get me, because they told me that Maria Labo would try to
Snatch you.
Yeah, like snatch me. And it was like really, really scary. Now, let me give more context as to why Maria Labo. Where is Maria Labo? Who is Maria Labo? Why is Maria Labo? So aswangs are like
monsters and ghosts and ghouls.
Yeah, they're like this umbrella group of monsters in Filipino folklore, but there's also a specific aswang where it's a female vampire that is cut in half, according to my research. Right?
Manananggal. That's a term.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a term in our country. It's called manananggal.
Yeah. So
Is that right?
yeah. So Maria Labo was one of these manananggals or aswangs that actually, based on my research, it says that she came from Iloilo. Ooh. Or Capiz. Some suggest it was in Sorsogon. I don't know where that is. Probably near you. Somewhere in Visayas.
Maybe. Who knows?
So, according to this, aside from the provinces in Cebu, her story is also famous in other neighboring provinces like Cebu, and she even reached the city of Davao. So, that was probably during that time where it scared the shit out of me around 2003. So sources say that there has to be like specific circumstances for you to become an aswang. First of all, you have to be a woman. She's a woman. It says here that she became aswang. Hold on, let me scroll down my notes. She was this simple, beautiful young woman who was raped by the village men. So she swore revenge, and she died. So now she's said to roam the fringes of small towns, victimizing young men. And I think that was where the part of the fear, because I was a young man. And okay, so there are actually other variations as to why Maria Labo. So
there are also variations in how Maria Labo became her. Like different stories she asked different people. Like as far as I know, there was one that she was a nurse back in the day, and then she was crossing the street after work or something, and then someone basically hit and ran her. That's when she swore her vengeance on the guy that
was
basically hit and
her.
ran her.
Wait, that was her getting run over, by the way. Yeah. So anyway, continue.
Basically, and then this is like versions of I know, okay? And then she got hit and ran, and she swore vengeance, and then because of her vengeance and anger, for some reason she turned into the aswang, and then she killed the guy. Then as she went home, since she's already an aswang, something snapped out of her head that made her basically killed her kids and cooked them, chopped them, and put them on the fridge. And then when her husband came home, she was like, "Where are the kids? And what's food for dinner?"
And she's like,
then
"What kids, honey?" Sorry. Anyway, continue.
The husband found out that she killed the kids because he saw the kids on inside the fridge, all chopped up and neatly stacked, as far as the story goes. And then
Maria,
the
not
husband
again.
tried to kill her. Oh God. Yeah, like yeah.
All right. So that's another version of how she became an aswang. So
it's like one of the
a
versions.
similar story is she was an OFW who.
Ooh.
No. Sorry. That's another version. Oh no. It's this one. Sorry. She was an OFW who acquired who got like vampiric powers from an old man she took care of in like overseas, and then when she went home to the Philippines, she found herself wanting to eat human flesh, so she killed her own children. And there was another similar version where she was just human without any supernatural powers, but she was a cannibal who ate her own two sons. Yeah, so that's another version of that.
I kind of remember, I think there was a movie about her, because, like, the movie, I don't remember what the title exactly is, but I remember as a kid it kind of freaked me out, because I watched it, like, I think late at night, they showed it on TV or something. It's like this Tagalog movie, and then it's, like, she has, she lives in an island, and then, these teenagers or something just like they go to this island, they hang out there, and then they all slowly try to get killed, and it was later found out that the caretaker of the island, the old man, was the husband of her, and then she basically like
Wait,
makes
what?
him
Wait, you lost me at the husband of her. What?
Sorry. So it's Maria Labu's husband that's
Uh-huh.
the caretaker of the island. So
Uh-huh.
basically the husband brings tourists or like unsuspected guests into the island for his wife to basically eat so she can stay young and live forever or something like that.
You know, this sounds like a story on Netflix. What was that show
Which
with Drew
one?
Barrymore? Santa Clarita Diet, where the family is
Oh
like,
my god.
where they're like the Drew Barrymore becomes a zombie, and now the husband
Yeah,
has
I
to
remember.
like help feed her, so they try to kill people. Anyway, I think that's like a show also on like late night, like ABS-CBN. There's like a horror show, and I remember it was like hosted by
like there
this.
were multiple horror shows. Ninig. There's also what else was it? It was like I remember like there's two of those things, and then at night I would sometimes watch the American one, the Are You Afraid of the Dark? But like really late at night one.
Wait, they showed that in Philippine television?
I'm not sure which house I was in. So either like it was cable or non-cable.
okay.
I don't really remember exactly.
Do you remember the show that was hosted by this doll? I forgot her name.
I don't remember that.
It was like Chucky's Bride. It was like, I forgot the show. I'm looking it up now. Filipino horror show hosted by doll. It says Dolly Parton. No. Is it? It was like Chucky's Bride or something.
I don't remember that show.
No, it was like that. Like that was the thing they
but
were
yeah,
going for.
like the
'cause-
premise.
Yeah, I used to remember like watching that, and I would get so scared of the stories that they would show, and yeah. Anyway, so back to Maria Labo. So as I was researching Maria Labo, I came across this paragraph, and I will read it word per word. Okay?
Okay.
So, this is basically the conclusion of an article that someone wrote. What's this? philurbanlegends.blogpost.com back in 2012. According to the text message, whenever you remember her, every 3 a.m. or 3 p.m., she will appear after you and will kill you. I read that sentence and I swear I went. Wait, no, sorry. I went. wrong sound effect. I went. I freaked out because when someone tells me not to think of something, I will think of that.
You think of it.
Yeah. It's probably not true, but what if it's true?
Maybe.
What if it's true and I just happen to remember her at like 3 a.m. or 3 p.m.? I'll be like,
And that's
then I
why
would
we
die.
sleep early.
and I'd become a ghost, and then you wouldn't have anyone to do the show with. That is my story. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? What did you think of that story?
It's interesting because like it's kind of nostalgic for me because I know a little bit of the stories, and then like for me lately I haven't been sleeping right for like the past few days, so like it's pretty interesting like to like think about like, oh, she might be scaring you or some shit, like, you know, you never know because I sleep with the lights off, and
Yeah.
then,
So
you know, you never know in the dark, right?
maybe just don't think about her at like 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. Like 2:59, maybe you can think about her, and then like when it hits 3, don't think about her, and then 3:01, like you can start thinking about her again. So maybe maybe you can do that.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting if she's still real, because I remember the news like back in the day, like 2003. They were like all over because they believe they caught her, like the actual Maria Labu. They placed her in the prison cell, and then somehow you don't know about that.
No.
You didn't know about that. Oh my god! Like this was all over the news back in the day. This is what I remember. Okay, like people were like weirded out because they really think it's actually her, because they caught her. They put her in prison because they were trying to like figure out like who is she and so on before they knew, or like before they thought it was her. She somehow, like, they just left her in the cell. Then someone said that she transformed into a cat and jumped and ran away.
Or
because
maybe
aside from like, oh, she's in Davao because like she got caught or something.
Or maybe they caught her and then they looked at her ID and it said Maria Cabo.
Mm-hmm. You're just trying to like use your humor to like try not to get scared. I know you.
Shh, this is my coping
Nice.
mechanism.
Good job.
I'm trying to make a joke.
I know. That's why I'm telling you the scary story. I read a post, like someone was like, "Oh, did you know that if you wake up anytime between like 3 to 4, like someone's staring and smiling at you?" I'm like,
Don't
need to.
say that, please.
What?
God,
I'm a good friend.
I love horror stuff, but I get scared
I'm a
so
good
easily.
friend. I know.
So shut up. Don't remind
But
me.
I have to tell my story. You can't tell me to shut up.
Okay, so people who are listening to this, they might think that, oh, what the fuck, this is like supernatural shit. The stories we're sharing have been so oversaturated, over talked about, over sensationalized that it's basically become a legend.
In a sense.
People keep adding on to it. So over time, it's just become this scary legend. I'd like to think that Maria Labo was a real person, you know? And
Yeah, it would be
maybe
interesting.
something happened to her. Maybe it's just, you know, not what we know. Maybe it's something else, but
Yeah,
it's
could
still
be.
scary. So that's my story. Now, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we have...
And that's the end of the podcast because we've been on air for like 30 minutes or so.
It's your turn. Time for you to share your
In
fart.
the next episode.
No. Share now. Share your fart with the world.
Okay. So, I have to like give disclaimers first that I'm not entirely sure if this is correct. This is all by memory, and this story was told to me by I can't even remember who. And the setting is generally in my old school, my old high school. I don't know if I can say the name, so I'm
don't say
just
the
not
name.
gonna say the name. Just to alright, never mind. So apparently this is either an actual real story or something that's based on a real story. So I can't be entirely sure of the entire thing, but this is what I remember. Okay,
So everybody, welcome
basically,
Ninya to the stage.
slow claps. There were 5 kids in this school, in my old high school, because the school's like really really old. Like it's so old that back in the day, the original land it had was more than one entire street in the city. It's like an entire block or something. I can't really estimate, but yeah, this thing is like it's really huge. But now like they, because of I don't know, progress, I quote, they had to like sell or donate some of the land, so it's like small now. But back in the day, I mean not that far back, but like
Just
No,
get to the
sorry,
story
this-
already. Oh my
Yeah.
god. I'm like
I
in the
know.
edge of my seat waiting for you to start your story.
There are these 5 kids who decided to go on a little ghost hunt, and then they had like they basically made a list. They prepared everything, like candles and flashlight. So when the day came that they're gonna go and like do the ghost hunt challenge, they I believe hid in the classroom.
Wait,
They
wait,
waited
wait.
for
Hold
the
on,
school to
hold on,
close.
hold on, hold on. They did a ghost hunting challenge.
Yeah, something like that. Like they decided to go on a ghost hunt.
Hey, what's up,
So-
you guys? So today we're gonna be doing a ghost hunting challenge. Was it like that? Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so they decide they like legit had it all prepared. The one has the flashlight, batteries, and then the others had candles and like matches. And then they waited for like the school to close. The guard did his or her round, and that's when they started. So when they started, of course they got scared because it's hella dark, and then they all huddled and then they locked their arms with each other.
Uh huh.
And then the person in the middle was holding the flashlight, just to like make sure that everyone is like in equal par, like how like they can see, so it's gonna be easier. And if in case the battery dies, they had the candle. So they were walking, and then as they were walking, the person who was holding the flashlight suddenly feels like there was a hand that grabbed her on the shoulder. The person screamed, dropped the flashlight, then everyone else just screamed. So
Yeah, I'm adding the sound effects. Yeah, go.
so like and they realized like it wasn't anything like actually scary because the flash of light hit their faces, and it was actually the guard who caught them like walking around in the dark. And then
Oh,
the guard
okay.
got mad. Yeah, I know. Like yeah, I know, right? The guard
Like
guard
kids,
got
that's
mad.
what you get. We're trying to sneak around. You get scared by the guard. Anyway.
So that's what I started. Just kidding. Let's call this person person A and person B. Person A basically was pulled away from the group because person B basically pulled her away from the group because they tried to hide from the guard that caught like all of her friends.
Oh, so they ran away.
Like,
So they ran away from the guard.
The two of them like basically hid away from the guard. Not entirely ran away. They waited for like the guard to finish like getting mad and bringing everyone else downstairs and like waiting for like call their parents and so on. So after a while, like after that happened, A and B basically decided, so okay, we can still continue because I have the candles, and then they lit up the candle, and then after a while, person I believe it was person B decided that she needs to pee, so both of them went.
Before we
So, like-
start, I gotta
like-
pee.
Because like, I don't know, I'm scared of kids and so on.
Yeah.
So so person B told A that like, oh, can you like, I'm scared, just stand behind the stall. Okay, I'm not gonna fully close the door because I'm scared and so on. So she after like a while of silence,
She started to feel like a
heard-
warm, wet feeling behind her. And, I'm kidding. Hey, go.
basically B screamed really loudly, which scared the heck out of A. And of course, like it's her friend, so she immediately opened the door, and then she found out like her friend's face basically morphed and sort of melted into this white scream of a face, and then panicked. A basically rushed out, and then like crying and screaming, and she bumped into the guard, the one who caught her friends, and then the guard, she explained everything to him, like what happened, and then like her friend is in the stall, this is what, she was crying and everything. Then the guard was like, okay, let's go and let's check and see what happened. So the guard and A went into the stall, and then there was no one there though. So
What?
the guard was like, is this a prank? Is this a joke? And then when
Is this
so, like,
a
basically
prank?
she got escorted back to the gate, and then as she was approaching it, she saw all of her friends, including B. Now, when A asked, "Where were you?" B was like, I've been here the whole time with everyone else.
What?
And so
They were
who
like-
was
so B, C,
who
and
was
D
A with?
were with
Yeah,
like,
we're all
but they were by the gate because
with
they
the
got caught.
they were by the gate. So meaning to say that A was with someone else. That's not really B.
Oh my
Who
god.
looked like B. So like who could it been, and like it creeped the heck out of A and B and so on. So that's the general premise of the story. That's why like at night at school they would always like have like a big lock on like the sections of the school, and then they would have the guards would do rounds like twice or 3 times to make sure. This is like the whole like
To make sure
why
no one, like, no kid would try to do it again.
like dumb stuff like that again.
Oh my god, that's
So, yeah.
so scary. I mean, like,
This-
I probably sound like super fake right now, but I am genuinely freaked out because I mean, I am trying to use my soundboard. So that's me trying to deflect the fear. Oh my
But
god,
yeah, I basically chose this story because I've said this story like a bunch of times to other people. They find it, like as you said, it is genuinely scary, and like like it is very interesting. Like it could be real, you never know, because like if you notice schools, like if anyone's listening like is going to schools, like if you notice like after school hours, like they would actually like sort of quote unquote kick people out of the campus, or like ask them to wait by the gate just to make sure that no one's like stays around, or some shit
Yeah.
like that. I mean, like it could be, you never know, people never know.
I mean, the thing that scares me about like school, I mean, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but like the stories about how the land that the school was built on was like on a
Graveyards,
ancient
war
burial
zones,
ground. Ooh,
hospitals.
and like, oh my god, scary, thunder. But yeah, like another thing that scares me about schools, the general atmosphere of the school, something that was so full of people, full of noise, suddenly is quiet. I remember like walking, because I would be that kid who would stay behind with the teachers. In high school, I didn't have a strict curfew. I could go home like around 9 p.m. or late, So when I would go out by myself to go home, what? Like I would get like goosebumps like walking through the school, because like you're just so
Yeah,
used to like
'cause
all the noise and all the people, and then suddenly it's like, okay, I don't have cricket sound effect. Just pretend that I do. I'm pressing a button now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of schools have like their version of that, right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's not scary. That shit like freaks me out. What now?
I don't know.
So yeah, thank you so much for sharing, Nins.
Thank you.
That was a very scary story, and I was thoroughly freaked out by that. Now, oh god, I got scared here. You know what happened?
What?
There
What
was
happened?
There was a cat outside, and it just went meow. I got scared. Aside from us trying to look for like stories that are scary, I wanted to, get other people to submit their stories and share to us the stories.
Yeah, what their stories are.
Yeah, because like some stories that are not on the internet, someone would like to put on the internet, and they could do it through us. So I'm asking you guys who are listening to share with us your scary stories. How are they gonna share scary stories? I'm going to set up I don't know, what's a good avenue? An email?
I'm thinking Twitter.
Twitter's like 140 characters, and that's like
Yeah, most likely than email.
So maybe I'll set up an email. Maybe next episode I'll give out the email. I'll have it set up. But for now, maybe we could have our homework. Nins, we look for someone to share their scary stories. Like, just type it out, and then we'll just read it. Or, better, they could record it and then you'll just send it to me and then I'll play it.
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it for our first episode of Frightening, Alarming Real Life Tales show, or FARTS. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Andrew.
And I'm Nin. Ninya.
This is really hard to record when you're not in the same room together and when you're using...
It's okay. It's okay.
Anyway, thank you so much for listening.
Thank
can
you.
Follow, because I'm not sure if Nina would like to share her...
I'm good for now.
Share your Twitter handles or
Just
anything.
follow Andrew.
Social media stuff. Nothing.
Yeah, maybe next time. We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
All right. But you can follow me on Facebook. Just look for Andrew Topinio, AndrewTopinio. Or you could type on the URL www.facebook.com/TheAndrewTops. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my God.
Sure, watching.
I'm so used to my vlogs. God.
Vlogs.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you. We'll hear from you. What? You'll hear from us next time. Bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye, Nins.
Oh, you're gonna end the call?
No. I'm gonna end the recording now.
I'm like confused.
Wait, let me just record this. So, hi. So, me and Ninya have been talking, and then I realized that I should have been recording this. But anyway.
So, you never recorded in the first conversation?
No, I didn't. I didn't record after I said I stopped recording. So, we were talking about, like, waking up in the middle of the night, and then you'd see, like, a face smiling at you. Actually...
not exactly see a face, but someone, just like general, like someone is smiling at you.
Okay, anyway.
Sorry, I just have to correct you on that.
At the foot of my bed, I have a bookshelf. And I look at the bookshelf, and I have a book, and then this guy is in the cover, just his face, smiling.
Smiling. Okay.
So, I am going to be hiding this book from now on.
But why?
Because I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night seeing that face smiling at me.
But smiley face.
No.
But smiley face.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
One day
Smiley
I'm gonna
face.
scare you, and you're gonna be so freaked out that you'd have the same reaction as me.
Smiley face.
No.
Yes.